kid. I'm never gonna blame the kid. So collectively as a staff, we talked about how we wanted to do it. We talked about what we wanted from it. But did we coach it? Did we coach it throughout the week? So, if I don't think our guys go out there and make mistakes on purpose. That's not what I think they do. So, we got to do a much better job as a staff coaching it up, or find somebody out there and put somebody out there that we know 100% is going to do what needs to be done on every down and distance.
Coach, you're now 8-8.
Yep.
In your first 16 games.
Yeah, man.
And now you're starting to see teams that when you go forward, most of the teams that we have a winning streak against,
yep.
other than Jack State, looking at your schedule.
Yep.
How are you going to get the team focused back to get that FAMU mystique back and understand that to this point that you still can win the conference even with this one loss?
Well, I think the guys know it, right? I think, that was something that we talked about. We got into the locker room, obviously very, very somber locker room at that point, but then, we got a chance to just talk as a team, and that what the expectations are. We know now, hey, we're 0-1, but that doesn't mean we're in. It doesn't mean we're out of everything. And there wasn't a conversation about being done with the season. Again, we're almost getting ready to start the middle of the season. I think that for us, we're gonna have to not necessarily regroup, but as a staff, we gotta continue to get on the same page about what we need to do with this football team. Because right now, I don't know if our football team right now, is as united as we need them to be, and that's that's what it is. When you're 1-3 and you haven't won games, there's gonna be a little bit of there may be a loss of confidence in there right now. As a staff, including myself, we gotta make sure we get that confidence back. Because again, there's some good players in there, and I think the Thad Franklins and you look at Ashton Gray, those guys I thought fought hard. On the sidelines, we're saying a bunch of the right things, but we gotta get some W's, right? That's what that's gonna boil down to. That's what helps with confidence. That's what helps the team getting where they need to be, winning football games, putting the ball in the paint, having confidence, being ahead, winning the game at the end, right? Those are the things that we talk about. But now we got to make sure we do it. I mean, I don't think it's going to take much for us to get motivated for who we play next week. I think the guys understand what's at stake there because obviously of what happened with us last year. But we also have to understand we got to play. We got to play well because they're going to play well.
St. Clair, last question.
Yeah.
You're good. Good. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.